Hey, hey. What's up, my beautiful people? I missed y'all. Let me tell you something. I was gonna come on here and do some Am I the Asshole earlier this week, and I kind of got sidetracked. And I was like, I really need to go and do some Am I the Asshole? But then I ain't even gonna hold you. Part of me feels like, okay, we need to do Am I the Asshole? And then another part of me really wants to talk about like some drama that's been going on in the YouTube streets. But to keep it short and cute, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do my Am I the Asshole for tonight. Let me turn my um camera on because y'all. Let me tell y'all ain't gonna bother me about me and my facial expressions. Now, when it's come on, don't say nothing because I had it all set up and then I had to go to the bathroom and I had to take it all down. So I don't even know if it's set up in my face or not. It might just be getting my forehead for all I know. Oh, it's perfect. Hey y'all. But we gonna knock out a couple Am I the Assholes just for shits and giggles. Because I still been reading them. I'm still saving them. Oh, there's some new ones today. Ooh, we might have to do some of these new ones. Hold on, let me save that one. Save that one. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked just from opening the damn app. I think we're gonna read this one right smack dab. Oh, my head itch. My head ain't itched all day. And why it always itch right under here where I can't get to it? That's neither here nor there. But we gonna click on the very first story. Oh God, it's long. It ain't too bad. But here's why I stopped at it. Let me put my glasses on. Y'all know it'd be hard for me to see. Okay. Am I the asshole for considering ending a 6-year relationship because my fiance canceled our plans? As usual, I am going to try to reserve my judgment until the end. But, my dear sir or madam, because it doesn't really say what the fiance is, you sound like a fucking asshole. I'm just gonna put it out there, y'all. I'm gonna put it out there. This one might be, but all right, let's read it. I 28 female and my fiance 26 female. So hell, if I said anything about a man, I was already wrong. Had a disagreement the other day. For Christmas, we got 4 tickets to a stand-up show. So we invited 2 of our friends to come along, made plans, and booked a restaurant before the show. It's now less than 2 weeks until the show, and my fiance told me that she can no longer go since she's playing a football match that evening. Jadon, do am I the asshole stories? How old were they? Oh, they too young. Okay. I digress. Okay. I got upset I got upset since it is so close to the date, and I don't really have other friends that go well with the ones that go well. I guess she's saying go well with the ones that we invited. I said it felt like she wasn't prioritizing me, And as this had been planned for 4 months, she got angry at me for being upset and said I didn't understand, and then started saying some hurtful things. I decided to let it go. She's making my ear itch. Okay, we're gonna hold on, Sarah. You're almost there. Yesterday we had dinner at our parents' house, at her parents' house, and I asked her about an upcoming event for my work, also less than a month away. She told me that she wasn't going to go to that as her cousin had invited her to see their new baby and spend the night. I again got upset and told her she had already said she was going to go and that I had asked to add her to the invitation list. She said that she couldn't go she said that she couldn't go another day to her cousin's as she had work and made it out as I was making a big deal out of it. When I kept arguing, said, look, we're going to stop this story for a minute. But I feel like y'all lives are in shambles because y'all can't write a complete sentence. Like y'all lives be in shambles because y'all don't know two and two. Like y'all lives be in shambles because y'all just can't write or read. Do y'all proofread? I digress. And let me figure out what she's trying to say. She couldn't go another day. She said it. When I kept arguing, she said it might make me look bad at work with such short notice. She said something along the lines of, fine, I guess I just won't go see my cousin then. I'm feeling really defeated, and she has been cranky with me since. I just feel like it is childish that she won't just talk to me. What really broke the camel's back was how she has been short and snappy with me and the 4-year old boy we foster for a weekend a month. She locked herself away as I gave him a bath. We watched the movie and did bedtime. I feel like if she can act like this, not only to me, but also ignore a young child, what does that mean for possible children in our future? Please give me some advice. I'm not sure what to do. I've asked her to talk to a professional, but she doesn't want to. Am I the asshole for considering ending this relationship? No. Fuck that bitch. Fuck her. Let me tell you something. Hey, Fran J, fucking someone. Honey, something's going on. If I am making plans 4 months in advance and you cancel it over, Jadon, where are you? Is this normal? Where's Jadon? Is this normal that all of a sudden they spring a football game on you? I think not. I may not have played football, but I have played other sports. My kids have been in sports. My nieces and nephews are in sports. Hell, I have a nephew at a D1 college right now. I'm pretty sure that the schedules are made at the beginning of the season, unless it is some sort of playoff. But still, usually the dates are known. It's just not the teams that are known. So this bitch waits 2 weeks before y'all stand-up comedy event to cancel to play football. Oh no! And then She can't go to a work event with you that you had to add her to the list for. But because she wants to go spend the night with her cousin and her new baby. I know you fucking lying. I know she fucking lying. No, something's going on. You better run for it, run for it, run. You better get your ass up out of there. Where's my stick? Where's the stick when you need it? I knew it was over here. Get out while you can. Get out right now. Because let me tell you something. Let me school you. I want you to go on your Apple Music. Oh, I don't know what Androids have, but I know they got some kind of music platform. Bitch, go to motherfucking YouTube. And I want you to play the song It's Cheaper to Keep Her. Why? Because if you get yourself into a marriage and you decide to adopt children, you decide to buy a house, and then you realize that this bitch wasn't for you, you'll be. That's why they say it's cheaper to keep her. You gonna be paying out the ass. Just go. Just pack your shit and go. Pack her shit and put her out. I don't give a hell what you do. Get out. Whether she's out, you out, just get out. Leave. Separate. End it. I don't know how many different ways I can explain this to you. Bitch, don't do it. And for her to be rude to that 4-year-old baby. Now, I don't know what fostering on the weekend, what that consists of. You know, a lot of these stories come from like the UK and Canada and other places, which is a lot of the times why the grammar is so bad. Not not saying that they have bad grammar. That's not what I'm saying. I don't know. Sometimes if it's in another language or English is their second language, so they're trying to piece it together, or if they have to, y'all get the point. So fostering on the weekend, I don't know if she really means like babysitting on the weekends, because I've never heard of just being a foster parent on the weekend. But I digress. If she is rude to this 4-year-old little boy because she's met, honey, let me tell you something. And the other wives and other husbands that's out there, y'all know we cannot say a motherfucking thing to our spouse, but we ain't gonna take it out on our kids. We ain't gonna take it out on our kids. I can't stand my son's father. Lord help me. But did I take that out on my son? Absolutely did not. I'd rather take it out on his ass. Why would I take it out on my child? But again, I digress. Baby, play cheaper to keep her. And you will understand. Either you're going to get into this relationship and be like, well, fuck now, I'm stuck and it's cheaper to keep her. Or you won't get the opposite and realize I'm not going to invest this time and money because it's going to cost me 2 times the money to get rid of her ass. Fran J, she better. Fran J, she better cut her fucking losses. So that was the first one that I saw when I clicked on. I ain't even getting to the saved because the titles for the new ones is good. This little wait till y'all hear the title for this next one. If I can figure out what this word is. Let me hold on. Let me see what Google says. Because I feel like this is from another country. So, you know, they might have. Oh, oh, maybe some of y'all would know this word. I really thought this was a word from like, maybe like um, England or something. But it's not. It's a real word. Am I the asshole for calling my mom a slut and my dad a cuckold? I'm guessing that's how you say the word. Cuckold. Cuckold. So that was my word in question. Do you guys know what it is? No, I don't think y'all do. So I'm just gonna tell you what it is. A cuckold is a man who has been betrayed by his wife. If your wife cuckolds you, she is cheating on you with a different man. This is an old-fashioned word you can find in many Shakespeare plays, though cuckolding is certainly older than Shakespeare and will always exist as long as there is marriage. Who knew? Did y'all know that word? Did y'all know that word? I ain't never heard that word. But I know Shakespearean. I digress. So the title once again, now that y'all know what that means. Am I the asshole for calling my mom a slut and my dad a cuckold? The jury's gonna be out on the slut part, but I mean, if you're calling her a slut, then it sounds like by the definition, cuckold is the right word. I'm just saying. I'm just going off of context clues here, people. But all right, here's the story. Let's get some water first. I don't know why when I get on this live, I get this little tinkle in the back of my throat. I don't know why. Maybe because I don't ever, unless I'm in a meeting, I don't ever just talk for 20, 30, 40 minutes straight. Like, usually there's conversation back and forth. I say something, then I stop, then you say something. When you're live and you're just talking and talking and talking, it wears a little on the. Anyway, I digress. Y'all bear with me. Shit. My dad lives abroad while me and my two siblings live with my mother. 2 years ago, my mom was using substances and cheating on my father with a guy who also uses substances. This man physically assaulted me and my sibling. I'm done. Your mama lucky. Your mama real lucky that all you did was call her a slut. I'ma finish the story, but I'm already feeling like I'm on your side. I'm already feeling like I'm on your side. This man physically assaulted me and my siblings and my mom would too whenever she was using anything with this man. I found out about their affair as they both told me when high. After this, they started giving me cigarettes and weed in exchange for my silence. I eventually told my father, and they were ready to divorce but got back together. This happened thrice. Where the fuck are they from? They literally said thrice, meaning 3 times. but thrice. This happened thrice. My dad has completely changed into an angry man who has on occasion hit my mom. Despite all this, they continue to remain together and complain about each other one week, but act all in love the next. I'm sick of being their therapist as they come crying to me when problems arise, but completely neglect us when they're doing well. She didn't give an age, and I'm guessing this is a girl. Um, but usually how they say I, female 28, she hasn't given me an age. I'm leaving for uni soon. Okay, so that means she's going to college. So she's 17, 18. I'm leaving for uni soon, and the memories of the past keep coming back recently. My parents were going on about how much I'll miss them and how I'll realize how much I need them when I'm gone. I started getting angry and said they have failed as parents. I didn't mean this completely, as I know they've sacrificed a lot for us. Things escalated as they called me selfish, ungrateful, and ungrateful. So I yelled back, saying to my mom that she's a manipulative slut, and my dad's a cuckold of a man who couldn't even protect us, and I can't wait to leave them. I've been getting the silent treatment for almost a week now. Was I too disrespectful? I don't ever think that children should disrespect their parents. Like many of us, we don't even cuss around our parents, right? However, I think that if our life circumstances were different, we may not care. Yeah. My first thing is you said your father was abroad, was living abroad. How long was he abroad? That your mama is using drugs, got this new man, he's beating on y'all, she's beating on y'all. Like, how long was your dad gone? And for him to come back and be angry that she's with somebody else, was he angry at the fact that she was? Men are stupid. Yes, he was angry at the fact that she was with somebody else, not the fact that she was using drugs. He was mad at the fact that she was with somebody else. But your mother was already absent once she became addicted to a substance. She was already absent. But to further that absence with abuse, your father was absent. You are being bribed with cigarettes and weed. And again, I'm guessing at this stage, if you're going to uni, which is university, that means you're only 17, 18-ish. I don't know if they're a different age overseas when they go to college. Maybe a year younger, maybe 16. Hey Vera Boo. But no, typically I'd say don't disrespect your parents. But in this instance, baby, I think you have every right. And I hope you go away to university and you get to live life. Like you get to experience a whole new life where you don't have to answer to your parents. You don't have to be manipulated, bribed, hit on, whatever the situation is, that you can just live life and enjoy it. Because I think college is a good time for a lot of kids. Some not so much, but for a bulk majority, when they go away to college, they have a ball. And it doesn't sound like you're going to be missing your parents. I don't know what there would be to miss because they don't sound like they were much of a parent to you anyway. So are you the asshole, my sweet darling? No, you're not. No, you're not. And I wish that you and your siblings um, could have gotten your dad back there sooner and resolved the issue of the abuse and the physical abuse and the substance abuse, because I don't think your mom, from what you say, I don't think your mom would have done it otherwise. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you. But you're not the asshole. Baby, go to school, honey. Put them in the past. Let them learn to mature. Let them learn and figure out why did you say that? What's the reason? They're pouting right now because they know that they're wrong. And maybe they're narcissists and don't want to admit that they're wrong and continue on with their behavior. But you go and live your life. Okay? I ain't gonna pull out the stick on you. I should pull a stick out on your parents because they some grimy motherfuckers. You hear me? But you are not the asshole. You know, there's so many people out here that um, would love to have kids that can't have kids, whether they are newborns, 5-year-old, 10-year-old, teenagers. They would love to just be a safe place for children. And here are your parents acting like they don't give a fuck. It's fucked up. That bothers me. That bothers me. All right. I'm just gonna keep going down the line because it seems to be in my asshole stories right in a row. Usually I gotta search for them, but this time I don't. They just bam, 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 bam. Am I the asshole for refusing therapy with my dad and his wife? This could go either way. This could really go either way. Because if my dad and his wife was like, come go to therapy with us, either one, I'd have to be like a child and, like there's some turmoil with the stepmom, or as an adult, I ain't going. For what? Oh, hell no, that's y'all marriage. So what? I don't like her. Like, so this one could be, we gonna go either way on this one. Not sure which way just yet, but we gonna keep reading the story. My sister, this better not be no trigger. Do I need to give myself a trigger warning? First sentence out the gate. And mind you, my oldest sister, we just spent 2.5 hours on the phone together. My sister died a few months ago, and life has been rough since. I understand. I definitely understand. I think this has been the hardest 6 months. It ain't even been 6 months, but it's been hard. We really, we were really close, and I miss her like crazy. Oh, and your baby. I, 15 male, hate knowing she's going to miss the rest of her life. She was only 17, and it was really sudden that she became so sick, so it was all really fast and unexpected. But the fallout has been shitty as well. And that's what all of this is about. Let me tell you something, young man. You're already writing better than half of these folks on a read their letters. Good for you. I'm gonna try and get through this one without crying. If I turn this damn camera on, y'all mind y'all business, okay? Just mind your business. When my sister heard she was dying, and when she was in the hospital, she refused to let dad's wife come see her. Our dad cheated on mom with his wife. That was 10 years ago. We knew about it and never really forgave him or accepted her. So when she was dying, she didn't want her there at all, but was willing to have dad there because despite everything, she does love him. Dad pleaded to let his wife in, and his wife cried a lot that she didn't go get to see her and say goodbye. When my sister was gone, it was even tougher because they looked to me to be closer to them after that, but it made me less close, and I don't want his wife anywhere near me. I really don't care about her hurt or heartache. She's not important to me. And dad pissed me off more because he dumped a lot on me the first few weeks after. This poor baby. They want us to do family therapy, and I was like, no way. My dad told me it was important to pull together as a family in the aftermath of a death and hurt like that. I told him then it would be him, mom, and me, not him, his wife, and me. This made her cry, and my dad got emotional about it too. He told me it tore him apart to know my sister spent her final days with so much hate about the past and holding such a big grudge that she refused to let his wife in. He told me she also said some stuff to him and he wanted to talk about it in therapy with us there. I told him I don't want him dumping more on me and I don't want to hear about their experiences after this. I told him I heard enough of his I told him I heard enough of his when we first lost my sister. I guess heard enough of his feelings. I guess that's it's missing something. Dad told me I was being stubborn for no reason and really hurtful. He told me I had no problem going to the therapist my mom sent me to after my sister died. I told him I talked to the therapist alone and that makes it different. So the question was, am I an asshole for refusing therapy with my dad and his wife? You're not, and you are, all at the same time. Do you owe therapy with his wife? No. But do I think that you should go to therapy with your dad? Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like you and your dad need to go to therapy. The wife, granted, she's been around most of your life. And at some point, you're going to have to let that go. And I really wish your sister would have let it go. I really wish that she would have let it go as well. But that was her choice. We all have consequences for our actions. And you're learning at a very young age. that serious situations have serious consequences. And doing things like cheating on your wife and then marrying the mistress is having a real serious consequence for your dad. I think he needs therapy, and I think you guys need therapy together. With the wife, maybe a session or two, just so you can express to her how you feel. Because honestly, I don't blame you for not giving a rat's ass about her feelings. I get it. I understand. You're going through a lot just losing your sister a couple months ago. And I think that is great that your mom has put you in therapy and you are speaking to someone for yourself. But at some point, you're going to have to address the issues with your father. And you're going to have to address the issues with the wife. Because I'm guessing at the age of 15, you probably still are spending time over there, like some kind of custody situation. And just to make life easier, you might want to include her in a session or two. But no, baby, you're not the asshole. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. It's not easy to lose anyone, whether they are your sister or your child or your friend. It's not easy. And I think that you are already on the right track by seeing someone for yourself. And I think dad and the wife need to see someone for them to deal with what they're dealing with. And to realize that serious situations have serious consequences. And unfortunately, he had to suffer, well, the wife had to suffer a serious consequence out of all of this. People cheat every day, every minute. There's probably thousands of people cheating right now, right? But usually when you cheat, you don't think about the other people that are entangled in that situation. You don't think of you might think about the kids, but you don't think about your siblings, your parents, their parents. Like you cheating to me is can be very selfish. Very cheating can be very selfish. If you're not happy, fucking leave. Get a divorce. Go. Why cheat? Why? And I think dad's learned this the hard way. Dad has learned this the hard way. That it affected his children at the time for 10 years. And really has affected his wife. And we're not even going to talk about how it affected the ex-wife because she wasn't even mentioned, but I'm sure it affected her somehow too. But your little rendezvous had this domino effect. And now you want everybody to play along and be happy. Doesn't always work that way. Can it work that way? It could. It definitely could. But yeah. Whew, that one was heavy. But no, baby, you're not the asshole. You're not the asshole. Okay, it's been 41 minutes. Should I do one more? Let's see. Let's do a confessions. Let's do a quick confessions. Hopefully, this confession won't be that long. It's like 3 paragraphs. I like the confessions. They're almost like, am I the asshole? And some of them actually end up being in my vast. So, but let's see what this person's confession is. And then we're going to get out of here. I call my mom ugly, and it's my biggest regret to this day. These are my confessions. Okay. Y'all ain't here for my singing. I know it. It's stuck in my ear. Yeah. I can't remember how old I was, but probably between 5 and 8 years old. My mom was on sick leave because she had been burnt out. It was me, my older sister, and my mom at home. We were all watching TV, kind of crammed up in our small on our small these people on our small couch. My mom was laying on her side, and me and my sister were sitting next to each other. I looked at my mom and asked her if she wasn't wearing makeup. She said no, and I regretfully remember that I thought I was being funny when I replied with, "You look so ugly." I also remember with horror that my mom started crying. She wasn't mad, she didn't say anything, she just cried silently. I looked at my sister and she kind of shook her head at me as if saying, "No, you can't say that." This is the worst memory of my life. I hate myself every time it comes to mind. I wish I could erase this from my memory. This doesn't seem like that big of a confession, but we're going to keep reading. Okay, for context, when I was a kid, I was very shy and sometimes didn't speak to people at all. I kind of struggled around people and just saw how to fit in or act normal. I was a good kid, but I had a lot of anxiety at a very early age and was also very sensitive. I would say or do things that I picked up from my peers because I thought that was normal or even cool. Then I would get in trouble and people were disappointed in me and I would feel really bad. Why could I never get things right? Is there something wrong with me? I just struggled a lot with how to be a human. I don't know if my lacking behavioral skills had anything to do with why I called my mom ugly. But no matter the reason, I hope I forgive myself one day. It's it is my deepest regret and a dark memory that I have never shared with anyone. It's kind of sad that you're holding on to that. I don't know how old you are now, but you said you were about 5 or 8, between 5 and 8. And it sounds like you might be an adult now because you said when I was a child, so it doesn't sound like you're a child anymore. Um, but here's the thing. So you stated that you lacked behavioral skills and you would just kind of repeat things that other people said. I hope this kind of helped in that experience. Like that you can't just say anything. That there is a certain way to be kind to people. What did our parents used to tell us? If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Now, could you have just thought it was like a joke? Like, kind of like siblings. Oh, you ain't comb your hair today? Ooh, that's why you looking like bald head or you nappy head or whatever. Like just picking. But what I don't think you realize is that maybe your mom was really going something. Maybe she wasn't feeling that she was beautiful or pretty or whatever the case may be. And you just really her feeling that day. I think we've all had that day that somebody could have said anything to us and we could have just bust out in tears. It could have been the smallest, most insignificant thing. But because of what we're going through that maybe nobody else knows about, we could have snapped out or cried or whatever. So though that is your confession, sweetheart, just hope you don't do it anymore. And stop beating yourself up. I know it was probably hard for you at that moment seeing your mom cry. But it doesn't sound like she's like holding this against you for your whole life. Why don't you try this? Christmas or Mother's Day. Mother's Day is coming up. Do something, maybe give her some flowers and a card or something that says how beautiful she is, inside and out. Take her for a spa day. Just let her know how beautiful she is to you. And maybe that'll relieve a little bit on your heart as well. But to me, honey, if I came on here and told y'all my confession, it wouldn't be me talking about I told somebody it was ugly. We'd be in a whole different conversation. Y'all be looking at me a whole different way, honey. But anyway, I am going to end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed the Am I the Asshole stories. Please share if you care. Make sure to hit the like button. Honey, I had to come on here and make sure let me tell you, when I got the notification that I had just paid my StreamYard bill, I was like, oh no, let me come on here and talk to these people. Oh no. Mm-mm. We got to come talk to y'all. We ain't paying just for this to sit here. Mm-mm. I would like, if you are from my sector, I would really like to come on here and do a messy live. I might, uh, am I the asshole stories messy? Yeah, but we don't really know those people. Like, they're just stories. Like, it could be completely made up. I want to get in messy. I'm going to try and get Yaya over here and we can just be messy. Because, you put us together, baby. That ain't nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble. But again, please make sure to hit the like button if you are here from the replay. I appreciate you guys just as much. Okay, not just as much, almost just as much as the people that are here with the chat. Precious Pieces, Fran J, and Vera G. I appreciate you guys because y'all know I hate sitting here talking to myself. So I appreciate you. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you're right there. If not, that's okay. We're going to get there. One Am I the Asshole story at a time. All right. I hope you all have a blessed rest of your Saturday night. I don't know if y'all cooking and preparing tomorrow. I am doing easy tomorrow. Like, I could still get up at 11 o'clock tomorrow and have dinner ready by 2 or 3. Like, I'm doing easy. My husband has to work, so he won't be here until 3. My son said he might come by. Who knows what my daughter gonna do? So we doing easy tomorrow. I hope y'all do it easy tomorrow, or y'all got some help. But happy Easter. Be blessed. If you don't celebrate Easter, happy Sunday to y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all still get to eat good, y'all. All right, y'all have a blessed night. I love you to pieces. And there ain't a motherfucking thing you can do about it. It just ain't. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Oh, wait. I gotta get better at this. I'm gonna get better at this. Where my little picture at? I told myself that as I'm giving my out speech, I gotta put that up. There we go. There he is. All right, y'all. I love y'all to pieces, and there ain't a motherfucking thing you can do about it. Until next time, bye.